Hello, so today we'll discuss about synthesis of DNA polymer. So here synthesis of, so as you all know that DNA polymerase synthesizes in 5' to 3' direction, not in 3' to 5' direction. Now why this is so? So the main idea is DNA, because DNA polymerase has proofreading activity, so it can detect the wrong direction. Now how it, how this is possible, how it basically takes place. Let's say first here we are discussing about DNA replication. So as you all know, one nucleotide is attached with another nucleotide with the help of phosphodiester bond. Now this phosphodiester bond, this is formed between 3' and 5' phosphate group, that is PO4 3 negative. Now how it takes place? And let's say this is carbon number 1, here we have base, carbon number 2, then carbon number 3, here we have OH, carbon number 4 H, and carbon number 5 CH2. So at 5' position we have phosphate, P double bond O negative here, O again, then P double bond O negative, then P double bond O negative. Similarly here, carbon number 1, carbon number 2, at carbon, if I draw the structure of sugar, at first position the position of hydrogen is downwards, but at third position OH is downwards, carbon number 3, then carbon number 4, then here we have carbon number 5. Now here at fifth position, here we have phosphate, PO4 3 negative, so now how I am drawing this PO4 3 negative? One minute. So as you all know that DNA is a nucleotide that is composed of sugar, nitrogenous base, okay, and phosphate group. So this forms a nucleotide. This is nucleotide only. This is the nitrogenous base. Nitrogenous base, if I say, that means any base, it can be adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. So here it can be thymine, it can be guanine, cytosine, or adenine, any base. Then this is the sugar, and this is the phosphate group. Sugar, here we have phosphate group. This is the nitrogenous base. a phosphodiester bond is formed. Here we have lone pair of electrons at oxygen of third position. So this 3-OH, it will attack the first phosphate of this phosphate group. This is basically triphosphate. So when it will attack, here the bond will break between this P and O. This is a bond, this will break, and pyrophosphate will be left out, and here energy will be released. So a lot of energy is required to form the phosphodiester bond. Now this PO43 negative. Now why the charge is like 3 negative? One sec. Basically, this is part of chemistry. You might have studied about Lewis structure. Okay, so this is like number. One sec. That atomic number of phosphorus is 15. So first, then oxygen atomic number is 8. So this comes out to be 2. If I write the electronic configuration, it's 2, 8 and 5. So basically, and if I here electronic configuration will be like this. So you all know about the valence electrons. Valence electron means the electrons present in the outer shell. So here we have 5 valence electrons, and here we have 6 valence electrons. Now if you have heard about H3PO4, or there's another compound. So now when H3PO4 that will break, it will release PO4 3 negative. It will come out to be H3O positive and PO4 3 negative. So this is H3PO4 is basically orthophosphoric acid. So now what happens? Let's say if I need to draw the Lewis structure, this will be P, then here O. Here we need to complete the octet. So first I'll draw the valence electrons here. 6 of oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, now 6, we have drawn the 6 valence electrons. Now coming to phosphorus, here I need to draw 5. 1, I am depicting with different sign. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it forms bond like this. P, double bond O, single bond O, single here, single here. Now here we are left with 2 electrons, 4, 2, 3, 4, left with 1, left with 5. So now what happens? O, it has negative charge on it. This it gets from its central metal ion, that is from H. Basically the whole structure is like this. H is there, H is there, H is there. H has 1 electron, 1, 1. Okay. So basically it forms bond with 1 of H, 1 of O and 1 of H. So basically this negative charge is acquired from the central metal ion. So it will look like this. Now its octet is complete. Octet means the last 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 5. So it has a valency of 5. Since it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's in d orbital. So here octet, if we talk about in case of hydrogen, we have to complete the duplet. If I talk about oxygen 6, then it requires 2 more electrons. We have to complete the octet. 6 plus 2 8. If I talk about p orbital, since it's in d orbital, so we need to complete its that 5 number of valency. Okay, so the structure will be, now here it will be PO4 3 negative. This is like this. All 3 1, 2 and 3, so this will be 3 negative. If I take one more example, for example Ca3PO4, Na3PO4, so it will be like 3Ca plus PO4 3 negative. So plus 3 and minus 3 will get cancelled out. Net charge will be 0. Similarly in, oh wait, 1 second. No, this will be Ca, it's 2 positive, right? So this will come out to be it will become plus 6. So plus 3, PO4 3 negative. Here we need to multiply it with 2. So plus 6 and minus 6 comes out to be 0. Net charge will be 0. And here it will be 3 Na positive and PO4 3 negative. So it will break down like this. So plus 3 here, minus 3 here, this will get cancelled out. Net charge will be 0. So this is how the charge on PO4 is written. Basically this is part of chemistry, Lewis structure. Okay, now coming to DNA. So here we have 3 negative charge like this. Okay, then rest of the part we'll discuss later. Okay, thank you.